Ready, set, go.
Hello guys, GoronShop here, welcome back to the ZappedRealm. That was a nice song, wasn't it? I've done some things with camera again. Basically what keeps happening is that me and Niels just keep playing until like 2 AM or like half past 1 AM. It's late, alright? So anyway, I did some farming stuff and some building stuff and some enchanting stuff and some other stuff. There's trees growing behind me. How cool is that? So brace yourself for what you are about to witness, because I finished the house. I'm not 100% sure about it. I mean, I guess I could add some stuff, but I think it's pretty much done. I'm actually very happy. I'm very proud of what we accomplished with it. Pretty much everything I'm trying to do in Spawn Town right now is trying out new things. You know, trying out some new ideas, like pretty much the roof and the walls, those little windows and stuff. Just all trying out new things. That's what I'm really trying to accomplish here, so that when we get to building a base, we can really just do some awesome stuff. So what do we do now? Well, we basically go inside, see what we did. I am kind of busy decorating some stuff. I have some chairs, counter with the skeleton dude. Oop, didn't mean to open that chest. So up here I've also been doing a lot of stuff because the enchanting table is now pretty much done. So now there's a sleeping area over there. And we got the ceiling, got all my furnaces. I actually to get the roof, alright, I spent like, not last night but the night before that, I spent the entire night like gathering clay. I had like just a pile of furnaces stacked up in here. It looked amazing. But yeah, I eventually got so much clay, even have all that left, so we can use that still. But anyway, I got my chest sorted out. You know, you got your horses stuff, your tool stuff, your wood stuff, your stone stuff. It's all pretty nice. And if we go, I kind of have to change. This is like the only part I need to change still, because right now if you want to go to the top floor, you know, to the attic, you're gonna have to walk around. Although that might not be a bad thing. This is gonna be kind of a separate thing. I'm planning, alright, so the plan I kind of have for this area as of now, look how awesome it looks. I'm really happy with the ceiling of this room. It looks very nice, very bright, very cool. There's some glowstone hidden in the ceiling over there and in the floor, so lighting is not an issue. So all we have to do in here is get some windows in. I want to do a big stained window over here, so you have a nice view of the spawn. It's gonna be awesome, alright? I'm really happy with the result. Let's sleep real quick. Alright, so that's something else I did just now. I started to do a bit with farming stuff. As you know, the swamp was kind of going to be our designated like farm area with just large expanded wheat farms and stuff. And I've been working on that a little bit. And what I'm trying to accomplish, this is gonna be like a bridge going over the river. But what I've been trying to accomplish is that I kind of want the area to be still a swamp. So I'm gonna leave the trees be. I'm gonna keep the trees. I actually wonder if I can. No, I'm gonna have to do that. It's probably not gonna grow back, but that's not a problem. So I'm kind of gonna keep this the way it is, you know, and the middle section are going to be just land masses. We're gonna have a couple of those puddles in, put in some extra lily pads over them so that you can still walk across everywhere. But it's kind of what I want, and we're gonna keep the farm feel. Did I hear a dog? Well, it's probably a pig. Yeah, gonna keep the trees. Up here is probably gonna be like a bit of a different kind of farm maybe. And yeah, I'm gonna fill up a couple of these spots and put things in them. You can see like all the holes everywhere from where clay used to be. Might fill those holes back up with dirt so that it's not super obvious. But yeah, so I'm gonna plant down some wheat, gonna plant down some potatoes, which Niels had found, and the pumpkins, the melons, pretty much everything gonna have to be thrown down here. And maybe in the future we can use the hill in the center to make like a bit of an automated building where you can Have some nano farms, have a pumpkin and a melon tower. That other farms pumpkins and melons. A bit of a sugarcane farm. Maybe a cactus farm if we ever feel like it. Just farming it all up. Over there you can see Niels is starting to build his house, which is starting to look pretty cool. Right now my roof, when you're kind of away in the area, you can kind of see my roof tower above. And when I said that, he was like, well, yeah, that's gonna change because he's apparently gonna make like a big tower, which is cool. I like that. I do not mind. But anyway, over here I found a pretty cool cave. Lit it all up, and I think that this is kind of the perfect area to make a house. I mean, this is it's such a weird religion because it's like a perfect circle, you know, and all sides are the same. It's really weird. It's almost like it's dug out, but I'm gonna use that. That's gonna be my my cave, my humble cave house. So it's probably what we're going to be building there, either off camera or in the next episode or whatever. Not really in the mood for building a cave as of yet. Kind of want to get the community stuff, you know, the farms and everything ready. So this is what I'm going to be doing, and I'll see you guys back in a bit once I got some stuff done in the farm area. We can start building like a cow breeder and stuff. Alright guys, I am back. I actually turned on shaders for, well, no real good reason whatsoever, but it's pretty cool. Whoa, the inventory screen is so bright. Look at how awesome it looks. I just can't get over how awesome that looks. I just love it so much. But yeah, our house looks even better with shaders. It just gives it such a nice glow. You also have like Zeus. Zeus is better for indoors, I believe. Oh no, wait, they're way too bright. Never mind. Chocopic, is that extreme? Yeah, alright, Chocopic it is. It just looks so cool. I just love those. That I don't know how to describe it, but I love it. We can see over here, I finished this bridge thing. I'm gonna keep shaders on for a little bit. I don't really know why we wouldn't. It looks pretty cool. And I have the swamp. And good lord, things have been growing in the swamp. So yeah, we got all of this stuff. And I've got some coarse dirt. Kind of indicating a path. Yeah, I might need a little bit more things. Might not be the good idea to do this at night either. Wait. Alright, so it's day now. I have Mr. Meep shaders on. I think they look weird. Like, I feel like Mr. Meep shaders, I'm not very well known with shaders, but I feel like they just look pretty much exactly like Chocopic, but just a little bit improved. I don't know. Look at this, and then we look at Chocopic. It's pretty much the same, but Mr. Meepus is weird, like, I don't know, it does something weird with the entire, some weird overlay, I don't know, different kind of shader, but the water in Mr. Meep definitely looks better than the water in Chocopic, so that's why I use it sometimes. Look at that zombie being all bright and stuff. Look at him being all bright and stuff. It's kind of weird because they're in the shadow, but of course that's how Minecraft calculates things versus how shaders does it and stuff like that. I don't know. I kind of like Mr. Meep, especially the water. Oh god, what? Oh, look at all the zombies surviving and everything. Just look at that water. Oh man. Well, anyway, let's stop looking at shaders and actually start looking at this stuff. I brought me a lily pad that I could plop down over here. Can have a bit of a passage. So yeah, over here some random plants. It's really just random. And you can farm. Of course, you can farm all of these sugarcane. There's lily pads on most of the water things, so you can actually walk across as well. And yeah, I think it looks very nice. I think it actually, because of course this farm is not about being an efficient farm or anything. It's mainly about looking nice, which I feel like we definitely accomplished. I really like it. Oh, look how the lily pads actually move with the water. That's awesome. I really like that. That's a cool detail. Anyway, over here we have a bit of the path going up. And this is where I want to be building stuff. I want to... What did I break? I broke you. Coarse dirt. Well, sure, it's fine. Over here is where I want to be building like all my farms. I have a design for a cow farm by Tangotech, but he actually never made a video off of it. He just built it in one of his Hermitcraft videos. So I'm gonna have to kind of analyze that Hermitcraft episode and make make the farm itself based on that Hermitcraft episode. So I'm gonna do that right now, and then I'll see you guys back. I'm gonna turn off shaders as well, because it's always a bit nicer to work without shaders. For some reason I just like it better. Look at the water, it's so amazing. Oh god, I love it. Alright, so welcome in my testing world. This is where I do a lot of testing. Like, I build stuff and I build other stuff, and there's water, and yep, that's what catches my eye every time, the flaming thing. But what we've been working on here right now is I've decoded Tango Tag's Hermitcraft episode, which can be found in the description. He built it all on camera, so you could just follow along and place every block he did. So what we have to do now is get cow, put here, and just to be sure, gonna do that. But yeah, you would be just placing your cows all over here, and once you have all your cows in here, I already have some babies, but you normally would of course get reed and breed them, but I'm going to do it this way. There you go. You get the baby cows. They're all falling on that side. I really don't know why, but they would normally fall both ways. Well, normally of course you would have water. Alright, so this button is the breeding button, so you would have them like that, and you could breed them easily. You know, they're just shitting out baby cows. And now when you would come back in a long while, you would suddenly out of nowhere have dang it, I was gonna be like all cool and kill just the babies, and then I was gonna make a nice transition, but I didn't want to wait for 20 minutes. Dang it. Well, anyway, yeah, you would have your adult cows over there after waiting for a while for them to be bred, and sploosh. Nope. Yeah, there they go. What? Why are you alive? You die. There you go. And then all the things go into here, and this is just storage for like wheat and stuff. So yeah, that's what we're going to be building on the ZappedRealm server. We're gonna need, oh crappers, we need a slime block. Or wait, if we use, wait, I need to test something. Yes, it does. Alright, and of course it resets itself. We can do it again. Alright, so we're gonna make it that way, because I do not have any slime balls, so I can't really make a monostable circuit that easily. So yeah, this is how we're gonna have to do it, and I'm gonna build this on the server. Alright, sorry for the lag, I'm rendering the time-lapse kind of short on time, so I have to make my schedule a bit more efficient. But we are back in the testing world, as you can see. This is where we built the cow farm. And here I have two designs for a chicken farm, actually. The cow farm is done, by the way. I don't know why I didn't show that first, but here is one design I was working on. It's by Exumavoid, and I kind of was tweaking around with it a little bit. And I found that it is breakable when there's too many eggs. And I kind of want to have, like, well, pretty much this design breaks when you throw in like a stack of eggs there. The clock will break and stuff will break. So that's not nice. I don't want that. And I also added this lever here so that you could gather eggs. So this is a design I used to have, and I never had trouble with it. So I don't even know why I tried different design. This has always worked for me. I have it working here. Alright, that's because I put some spawn eggs into this dispenser to see if stuff. That's not how it's going to be normally. Okay, let's just. Bleh. There you go. Oh crap! That was a very bad idea. Actually, I don't know why I just did that. That was really dumb. Let's get this stone slab. Oh god. Oh no. There. There. Yes. Oh god. Oh god. But yeah. So this is a pretty cool design. Link in the description, of course. You pretty much just have your output chest, and you have a lever. And if the lever's down, it will make cooked chicken. If the lever's up, it will give you eggs, because then this hopper will not be locked, and it will just instead of being shut out of the dispenser, will just go through the hopper straight into the chest, which is very nice, especially in the beginning. And what I also always do is in here, where all the cedar chickens are, I always grab a dispenser, and it's gonna be a horrible mess, but I always do. I think every chicken has escaped by now, but that's alright. There we go. Alright, so there's a dispenser over there, and I put a lever on top of that, and now when filling the machine, you can now just get your eggs that you will have, and oh my god, and you can do this, and it will spawn chickens down up there. Oh, there's actually still quite a lot. Well, so that's the farm we're gonna build. I'm gonna build it next to the cow farm, which I'm gonna show you right now actually. But the cow farm is done, as you just saw the time lapse of moving the cows. It is working. I almost killed all the cows. I don't know if that was very visible in the time lapse, but I really almost killed every cow by suffocating them in the ceiling of the cow farm. So that wasn't very nice. I would have been very sad, because there's like 40 something cows in here. I think it's about 40. Yeah, 45. So yeah, that works. And if I had some wheat, I would be able to demonstrate. Wait a second. Alright, so when you have some wheat, you can just... Oh, we're eating steak. We have a lot of steak. But anyway, you press the breeding button, they all start bobbing around. You just shove some wheat up in their udders. And... you also get a lot of XP for this. It's very nice. Come on. Am I about done? Oh, one more. There we go. Alright, that should be enough. So yeah, cows start breeding and everything. And you get your baby cows down here, which are not ready for the kill, of course, because as soon as they grow up. But once they're grown up, you can just press the lava button, and they will get burned, but not as babies, just when they're adults. So when they're adults, they will burn, and now they will survive for the 20 minutes that they are babies. But over here is going to be a chicken farm. I'm just going to have a nice hub of farms. Might make a pig and a sheep farm, although I don't really see the need. I mean, if we have a cow farm, pretty much the cow farms for the good food. Now we get quite some steak, but not quite a lot, and you have to manually breed them, so it's not super efficient. So that's where the chicken farm comes in handy, because it's just spewing out chicken like there's no tomorrow. So we're just gonna have tons and tons of chicken to be eating and munching on, and it will be great for us. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And yeah, cow and pigs and sheep, they are pretty much the same story as the cow farm, just not as efficient because you have to do it manually. And then steak is better than pork chop and mutton, and also you get leather, which is kind of a hard to get thing. So I don't see the need for a sheep or pig farm at all. Alright, chicken farm done. Oh shit, I forgot the carpet. Well, it's not really that important. I'm gonna add it anyway, but could have lived without it. I did this all from the top of my head. I'm actually very proud of myself that I did not grab the tutorial while building it on camera, and it does seem to work, so that's all good. So now all we need to do is put a lever on top of here and put eggs in there, and then we can get some cedar chickens, which will... I've got it on egg mode, by the way, so all the eggs that they lay will just come into this chest and will be all good. Well, the only thing I might add in the future is one more storage to feather filter, but for now I think it might be good that we get the feathers as well, because we haven't fought the Ender Dragon yet, you know. We all don't have our infinity bows ready, so until we get the Ender Dragon dead, we'll probably still want some arrows, aka feathers, because you need those to craft the arrows, because we don't all have that money. And yesterday I wasted quite a lot by shooting at Niels. Yeah, get eggs. I was getting eggs. Let's see if Liam has some eggs. The employees only, or manager only even. What? Manager only. If you are not gaming Torchic, then shame on you. It's for a good cause. He does not seem to have any eggs. Never mind then. I thought maybe he did. Yeah, nah. Shame on me, I suppose. I broke into his office. I'm a bad guy. You should put a combination lock on your thing. Let's see, does he have any eggs? No. Does he have any eggs? No. He has one raw chicken. He killed a chicken for no reason. Bad guy, Niels. Bad guy. He also stole my stone, as you can see. Like, half that thing is built out of my stone. You freaking dick. Yeah, I said he could take some, but then he took it all. Like, except for the cobblestone. He took all my stone, except for my cobblestone. Just look at that. It's all my stone. All my stone. I took some back to build a chicken farm with, but... Let's see, do you have eggs? Nope. Alright, then this is all we got. And we're gonna have to hope that we get some chickens out of it, or else we are screwed. I'm gonna have to go to school in a bit. I don't wanna... But yeah, today's Monday. Monday is always like... I have school very late. It starts really late. Starts at like 11:30 or 10:30. That's when I have to leave my home to go to school. So I wake up at like 9 most of the time. Don't need to be here. Wake up at 9, and today I was like finished breakfast, almost wanted to go, and then I saw that like the French teacher wasn't there. Someone sent me a message like, oh, French is not continuing today, so even less school. I did hear a chicken or two. Do we have a chicken? Chicken. We have 3 chicken. Alright, that's a start. We're gonna have to wait until we have a lot of eggs. Oh, we can burn the cows on camera. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I wonder how it is that they don't die simultaneously. That's kind of weird. But it's what it is, and I'm gonna take all this leather because I built this farm. I should get all the profit. Why is there raw beef? Did someone manually kill the chicken? Oh, cows. God. Now I'm messing up. I shouldn't do 2 farms in one episode because I'll like start messing stuff up. I'll say chicken when I mean cow, and I'll say cow when I mean chicken, and I'll do other stuff as well. I'll kill all my cows with water and drowning and suffocation and stuff. Anyway, guys, I think that's a well done diddly-done episode. I think we did quite a lot. We did like this house. Well, that was off-camera stuff, but we showcased it, and we did 2 farms that will provide food for the server, which was in great need of food before. So now we're just gonna have to eat away on our steak, and soon, once we get a lot of chickens into that farm, we'll be eating away on chicken as well. So that will be good. We will be all fat and stuff, because we are no longer vegetarians, we just eat meat. Thanks for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed and stuff, and next episode we might be starting working on a house or a different project I have in mind. But that will be for the next episode. Goodbye.